But only good thing about this customer is she does have the upgraded part, which is awesome. So shouts out to the people that did do the part, I mean did the labor and got it done, but she still had an intruder. O-rings, 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 O-rings. O-rings are something that is a very big common problem. And I'm gonna show you why it is a common problem, because what you have is you have the oil cooler, and you guys already know what I'm gonna show you here. All right, so you guys have the cooler right here, and all right, let me get you guys switched around here. All right, so you guys have the common problem with the O-ring, which is this one right here. When you guys put this on, you guys be careful how you put it on, all right? Because it is thin. It's not a very good O-ring design. It's not by Field Pro. They got the ones, they got the Field Pro O-rings that's on here. And you guys can see that, you know, these little O-rings here, those are fine. It's just this one. This is that one that makes your car leak that excessive oil in the engine bay, which is right up in here. But what we're gonna do is get my customer done right, because I think I was busy working on something, but she had it done by another mechanic. You know, I'm not knocking them or nothing like that, but you know, when you guys are putting this in, you guys got to make sure when you put it in, you're not putting that thing in there dry. You want to make sure this O-ring here has lube on it, and don't use your hand to put it in. Use the bolts, which is those bolts right there, because you got 5 of them. You got 1, 2, right, 3, 4, and then you got a 5th one right there. All right, so when you putting that in, you use the bolts to let it pressurize itself down, and then you can back the bolts out, maybe like a 1/4 inch of a turn, or a couple of inches of a turn, or what, maybe 20 thousandths of an inch, you know, 20 thousandths over, or 20 thousandths of an inch high, you know, and then re-torque them, but do it in the sequence way. So you'll start here, start there, and then you'll bounce back over to here to this one in the back, and then you hit this one, and then you hit your last one over here. All right, so when that torques down with those bolts, it keeps it seated the proper way. So yeah, so just a quick tip on the intruder demon, all right, that actually demonized this part. And man, I hate to say it, but we had to kill the demon. We had to kill that little demon from, you know, intruding even more, because she would have had a bigger problem of the motor kind of seizing up, and or that oil pressure go down, and then she has no more oil pressure. So we're gonna go ahead and get her cleaned up, and then yeah, so you guys have a little hint right there to look forward to as far as it goes. That's the old one. I'm gonna pop in a new one, so I'm gonna see you guys on that one. All right, like, yo, what up with everybody, man? Back at it with another one. Thank you guys for chiming in on the video. If you guys are liking the video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and everything else, man. Much appreciated. Much love from here to your way. Much appreciated. And all my subscribers, even though it's not very many of you guys, thank you. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're thinking about subscribing, there you go. If you think about subscribing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, and hit the bell for notifications when I drop your videos like this. All right, so we got the O1 out, and you guys can see it that it's still full of coolant, no oil additive mix. Okay, what I did was, because once you get the O1 out, you will have the problem of coolant seeping back down through here. All right, so when you guys do that, make sure that you are taking off this hole and then plugging this little hose line here up. Plug this up with like a stopper or something. If you got a stopper, plug that up, because it's gonna run all over the side of your engine right here. So it just runs out that like that and just keeps going, because it'll just fill up with coolant. And then what you want to do is just make sure that no coolant is seeping back through. Now, how do you keep the coolant from rushing out of the engine? Because it's going to come out of the reservoir here, and this reservoir was halfway full. Now it's empty now. So how you do that is basically just let it run out. If you guys got like a little drain cup or something like that, where you can just let it drain back into a bucket or whatever, let it do that. Okay, and then you get the rest of it out with the towel. All right, so you do it with the towel. This way, when you are allowing that coolant to deteriorate, or you're trying to get it out of there, use some towels or a shock vac. You guys can do that. I'm with a customer, so I'm gonna be using my my old blue shop towels there. So just a little friendly tip. So if you guys are gonna do this job, remember, plug this up if you're not looking forward to draining out your reservoir. All right, so if you don't want this to drain, you need to plug that up. All right, but if you want it to drain, and it's going to drain any way it go, because if once you pull it out, if you don't let it drain, you guys, you're going to mix it with in here, and when you get ready to pull that part off, it's going to get down in those oil passages right there. Okay, and that's going to get in your oil, and then you're going to have to change your oil. All right, so to avoid that, let it drain. All right, if you don't want to let it drain, then you're going to have to change your oil. For my customer, lucky she got new oil. I told her to get new oil. We're going to change her oil too, so this way she doesn't have coolant mixed with the oil. All right, so there you guys go, man. So that's another little friendly tip. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Hope you guys are learning something. Like I said, my discretion is telling you, by no means I'm not no professional mechanic, but I just give you the symptoms and what's going on with these parts and how to fix them and what to look for as throughout these videos. So it's up to you to use it through your discretion. But much love to all you guys. I love you most. I'll at the next one. All right? All right. Yo, what up with it, everybody, man? This is your boy Busy Bee, man, back at it with another one with the 3.6 liter Dodge motor. I'm tired because I'm constantly trying to give you guys these updates as you go through. Yeah, man, so giving you the update on it. We got the oil cooler in, tightened down with the new bolts, and we're going to stick in the oil filter as well. But I just want to show you guys that you guys can do this. You need to, if it comes with bolts, use those new bolts. Don't use the old ones, because they might be, I want to say, rotten from the inside out, or dry rotted, or you're losing the value of the torque with the older bolts. So you guys go ahead and upgrade those bolts. Use the new ones. If you get the ARP ones, awesome. You guys are doing great. But if you get the chrome or the aluminum ones, guys, you got to be very careful, because you can break the chrome ones and you can break the aluminum ones. The aluminum ones will snap on you faster, but the chrome ones may not, because you can put it on a different torque spec, and then it'll just tighten down. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the part that we show you the new one in with the new bolts. All right, so you guys got to bear with me. I'm going through this as swiftly as I can to get you guys to understanding and how to do it. All right, so stay clicking in. Oh, and if you guys are subscribed, man, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that notification bell, because you guys don't want to miss out on this video. All right, so yeah, let me show you that right now. All right, man, so we back. We got the new cooler in. Clean up the little walls here for the gaskets to seat and seal up pretty good through here, you know what I mean? So but we got the new Chromaley bolts. I want to say those are the Chromaley bolts right there. Those are the new bolts. We put those in, then the old aluminum bolts that is right here. These are the aluminum ones. These will break on you guys. All right, so I'm telling you now, those will break. Don't put those on. But yeah, go ahead and do yourself a favor. Change those bolts out. Put these bolts in and torque them down the way they're supposed to. Like I said, you start in to out to out. So the very first one you want to start on is that one right there. I don't know if you can see that. All right, it's gonna focus. All right, that one right there, you guys might want to start on that one first. All right, because it's not very easy to get to and it's not very hard to get to, but that bolt right there will give you a little bit of trouble. So start with that bolt there. All right, you guys see it. Start with that bolt there and then work your way around. All right, so make sure you guys are doing the torque sequences right. I think the approximate torque on these new ones, you can get them up to 30 foot-pounds. But if you're using like a Loctite on these things, you guys, do not use Loctite. I know a lot of you guys want to put Loctite on everything. Don't do that. Do not put Loctite on those bolts there, all right? Because you're gonna snap them when you have to rechange this part out again. But cross your fingers, right, that this doesn't happen again. But anyway, yeah, do not put Loctite on those bolts. I'm gonna go ahead and get the finish doing everything else. But man, thank you guys so much for rocking out with me. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell because it doesn't cost you anything. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. But yeah, man, as always, peace. Yo, what up with it, everybody, man? This is your boy Busy Bee, man, back at it with another one. So a little tip, man. So when you guys are doing the oil coolant job, get those plastic O-rings. These are the ones that actually go on your lower Plymouth or your lower air intake manifold plenum, and then your upper air intake manifold plenum. Get the new gaskets, all right? Get those new rubber gaskets and you'll be good. If you guys really want to get some good ones, go online, order them through shouts out to rockauto.com. You can get them there, get them through the get the Field Pro, because they're going to last you a couple of oil changes or spark plug changes. But most likely, if you got the 3.6 liter Dodge, yeah, you might want to get those Field Pros and let the Field Pro go to work and do it like that. But yeah, it's just a little tip on when you guys are changing those air intake plenums, lower and upper plenum. Get the Field Pro. You may have a couple of lifespans throughout a year. If you are a, you know, not a concern, but you really buy the book like you used to be, because most of these cars are still built by the old platform and how they are running and how they perform. You guys, if you're doing it every 3 months or every 1,000 miles, and you're doing your oil changes and you're doing your spark plug changes as constant, and if you're doing 4 of them throughout the year, get the Field Pro gaskets, all right? Don't get these ones because these are made from the factory. Upgrade it, get the Field Pro.
Ooh. All right. This is light work.